नमो अर्हन्ताणं नमो सिद्धाणं नमो आयर्याणं नमो अज्झायाणं नमो लोये सबसाहुणम् तीन भुवन में सार वीतराग विज्ञानता शिव स्वरूप शिव का नमः त्रियोग संहार के. Okay, so let's begin the class. I'd like to ask you that how many of you already have, recited and learned some of the verses? How many verses have you, learned up? Okay, I'll start with maybe Adi. Adi, have you started learning these up?
Yes, a little bit.
And how far have you reached?
11.
Oh my God, that's a number. That's a very handsome number. So no problem. I think you should start with the second one. Just tell me the second one.
You mean like the
After Teen Bhuvan Mein Sar.
Okay. छे त्रिभुवन में जीव अनंत सुख चाहे दुख ते भयवान ताते दुख हारी सुख खा कहे सीख गुरु करुणा धार.
Marvelous. Marvelous. It was wonderful. Thank you, Adi. Thank you very much. Now I'm going alphabetically, so I'll go to Arav now. Yes, Arav. Have you started learning them up?
Till 7.
Oh, that's good. 7 is a good number. So you can tell us the third one?
Yes.
Please go on.
ताहि सुनो भविमनतिरान जो चाहो अपनो तलयान मोह महामद पियो अनादि भूल आपत परमतवादी.
Wow, I'm delighted. Wonderful, wonderful. So I just request all of you to, whenever you recite anything in Chhahdhala, just keep on thinking about what we have learned. So just remember what is Vitarag Vigyanata, remember what is, Shiksha, what is Karuna, like those things. So the words will be there in your brain and it will be very easy for you. Okay. Should I disturb Archana ji or should I go with Javish? I think I should go with Javish. Jajrin Javish, how are you?
Very good.
Oh, good to see you. How many verses have you, learned?
Up till 13.
Oh my God, 13 is a very handsome number. Okay, go ahead and tell me the fourth one now. After the Tahi Suno Bhavi Man Firan.
ताश भ्रमण की है बहु कथा पै कछु कहू कहीं मुनि यथा काल अनंत निगूढ़ मंझार बीत्यो एकेंद्रिय तनधार.
This was really amazing. I'm very happy with this. I mean, you are not only speaking it correctly, but also with the Indian accent. Wonderful. I love it. I really love it. Okay, let's move on and we'll have somebody else in the line. Should I disturb Kirpa ji? Or I should go with Sachi maybe? Meena ji, Preeti ji, I'll not disturb them. I'll go to Sachi. Yes, Sachi? How far have you reached?
I learned quite a few verses.
How many?
Pardon, I couldn't hear you.
How
I don't
many?
know. I can't really call.
Acha, fine, chalo, no problem. But then make it a point that you start learning them out. Okay. So by the end of this week, maybe, or any other week.
Yeah, shall I see? I
Yeah.
have verse 7.
Oh, up till 7. Wonderful. Then you can tell me the 5th one.
Pardon?
Then you can tell me the 5th one. If you are done with 7, so you can tell me the 5th one. I think some problem has happened. Okay, I'll go ahead. I'll ask somebody else. Where is Darshi? I couldn't see her today. I think she's not here. Oh, she is here. No, she's not here. Okay. Vincy, have you learned some of them?
I have, but I don't know up till which one.
Acha, but you can tell me after this one, the 4th one, like it was the Viklendri one, Krimi Pipilika one.
Which one?
The one with more than one senses, one sensory organ being.
Oh, okay, yeah. एक श्वास में 8-10 बार जन्म्यो मर्यो भर्यो दुख बार निकसी भूमि जल पवक भयो पवन प्रत्येक वनस्पति थयो.
Wonderful. So, I mean, this was the correct one. It is not of the 2 senses, but it is of the 1 senses. I mean, extreme point of view of the first sense. Okay, that sounds wonderful. Okay, so anybody else would like to tell me the next verse apart from those who have already recited? I think no. Okay, no problem. Let's move ahead and we'll talk about the. Oh yeah. Yes. Go
Should I
on.
sing verse
Number 6.
दुर्लभ लही जो चिंतामणि त्यो पर्याय लही तृष्णानि लतपिपील अधि शरीर दर दर मरियो सही बहु पीत.
Oh, wonderful. You did a good job, my dear. So I'd request all of you to start learning these up. And it's better that you learn it with the meaning coming into your head. And other than that, it's just that, if you keep on, reciting things in a while, maybe once a week or twice a week after learning all this up, it will be wonderful. Things will stay with you for long. Okay. Now let's move on. And we were talking about the last verse. So let's have a look over the last verse first. And then we'll go with the revision. Tomorrow we'll not have a class, so you have to revise the whole Chhahdhala, whatever we have learned. Day after tomorrow, we will revise the whole Chhahdhala plus your question and answers. And on the other day, we'll have an exam. So maybe today is Wednesday. Thursday, we are going to have no class. On Friday, we will have a class of final revision plus any question and answers. And on the Saturday, we'll have a holiday. And on the Sunday, we'll have the exam. So you have 2 holidays coming so that you can study well. So all the very best to all of you. Now let's move on with this particular verse we had been talking about. Okay. So, you know the drill. Right after me. जो विमानवासी हूँ था. Oh. Okay. Again. जो विमानवासी हूँ था.
Your voice is breaking.
But you can recite the first line, would you?
जो
Vimanavasi hu thai.
Wonderful. सम्यग दर्शन बिन दुख पाए
Ramyad darshana bina utapai.
तहते चय थावर तन धरे
तहाथे छाया थवते धरे.
okay, no problem. यो परिवर्तन पूरे करे
Yo parivar
once again.
yo parivartan pure kare.
Wonderful. So this is what we have learned. So now let's just have a look over this, all this. Jo vimanvasi hu thai. Jo means who. After being vimanvasi, vimanvasi means who are above our reach. We cannot look at these people and their places. We have no access to them, so that is called as vimanvasi. Hu thai. Thai means being. Who means when. So whenever a person happens to be become a Vimanvasi, what happens after that is Samyak Darshan Bin Dukh Pai. Samyak Darshan Bin Dukh Pai means without, bin means without, Samyak Darshan, it has to suffer a lot of unhappinesses. Tahate Chay, after coming out from this Vaimanik place without Samyak Darshan, uh, it takes the form of a sthavar jeev. What is sthavar? Sthavar is one sensory organ being. So we had started Chhahdhala with the one sensory organ being, and we are ending Chhahdhala by one sensory organ being. Thavar, tan means body, dhare means has or gains. Yaw, like this, likewise, yaw is, considered, yaw is like a simile. Parivartan means the whole circle, the journey of the soul. We were talking about the journey of the soul in Chhahdhala. So likewise, the journey, parivartan. Pure kare, pure means complete, kare means, he completes them. So it's like that. Okay, let's just have a look over every word. Okay. Oh. So, yeah. Jo Vimanvasi hu thai, if happened to be a Vimanvasi, Samyak Darshan bin, without right faith, Dukh pai experiences unhappiness. Tahate chai, after coming out from there it should be, after coming out from there, okay, after coming out from there, gains a sthavara body. This way it completes the vicious circle which
Sayam ji, you're muted.
thank you. Okay, I'd request Adi to please read this slide for me.
unhappiness of heavenly form.
Hmm.
Too excited to material enjoyment, very desirous for the objects of five senses,
Mm-hmm.
too jealous of other greater beings,
Thank you.
too tired of following orders.
Okay, so did you get all of them? What does it mean by the first one? First point.
So they feel happy with, like, when they ask for food, they in their throat they have that kind of thing, which themselves they just get the food that they want.
Oh yeah, good one. Good one it is. Okay. Yeah. Tell me the next one. Tell me the next one.
I can't see it.
Why?
Oh, now I can. So it means, like, they do everything to keep their five senses happy.
Very good. So objects of five senses means?
So they do everything to keep the five senses happy.
That I got. But what do you mean by the objects of five senses? Like, what is an object to your eyes right now? Who are you looking at? Your mother or your father?
Neither.
Somebody you're looking at there. So you're looking at me.
Where?
On your right side. Acha, fine, forget it. You're looking at me. So I'm the object of your eyes right now. Acha, can you feel the AC in your house?
No.
Okay. Can you feel if there's a fan running? I don't know. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Okay. So by which sense are you feeling it?
Touch sense.
Wonderful. So the object to your touch sense is the air coming out from the fan. Okay. So this is what is called the object of five sense. Okay, great. Yeah. Now I'll go to. I've gone to somebody. No, I have not. Okay, let's see. So I think yes, Arav. So tell me what it means by the other 2 points in this particular slide.
To jealous of other data beings.
What does it mean?
That means
That means the person living in the heaven, in the Vaimanic heaven, listen to me. The person living in the Vaimanic heaven is too jealous of people who have more power, who have more money, who have more, status than itself. Okay? We are jealous of those who have something more than us. So in the same way, it goes for Vaimanic Dev as well. And they are too tired of following orders. So whosoever is below in the rank will always have to follow orders
they
of
are too
those.
tired.
Sorry?
I
Yes,
said they are too tired to follow others follow orders.
Very good, very good. So basically, I was just explaining these that I had already told you that there is a hierarchy. Even if it is Bhavanvasi, there is a hierarchy. Even if it is Jyotishi, there is a hierarchy for Vyantar and for Vaimanik. All the 4 of them, there is a hierarchy. So because you are in a hierarchy, you have to follow orders. So that is very unhappiness oriented. You are always jealous of the people who are above you. So that is again a problem. you always keep on having desires to let them fulfilled, and because of some job you are unable to do a particular desire, or you wanted to do something, but then you are asked to do something else. So that keeps on the unhappiness in you charged up. Okay, let's have a look over the last slide, and I'd request somebody to read it. I have unmuted somebody. Who is it? I don't know. Oh.
It was me, Vinci.
Yeah, go on, please. Thank you.
Unhappiness of form, separation from the loved ones. Mandara necklace starts to fade 6 months before death.
Mandar Mala. It's called Mandar. Yeah.
A mandar mala starts to fade 6 months before death. Knowledge of the rebirth in the Stavar life form via Avadi Gyan.
Yes.
Root cause of actual happiness is wrong faith.
Root cause of actual unhappiness is wrong faith. Okay, wonderful. I think the first one is clear to everybody. I shan't or needn't explain it. The separation from the loved ones. You know what it is. The second one is Mandar Mala, Mandar necklace. Basically, there is a necklace, inbuilt in all the heavenly life forms. This necklace starts to fade the moment 6 months are to their death. So if their 6 months remain for their death, this particular necklace starts to fade. It's what is it called? Its light, its shine, its charm starts to fade, and this is how they get to know that the time of their death has come. And as they have Avdhi Gyan, the Dev and Narki, they have a special ability. We only have Mati and Shrut types of Gyans, a different type of Gyans. And they have one more extra Gyan, which is called as Avdhi Gyan, by which they can know their previous life forms and the upcoming life forms. So as soon as this particular Dev starts to know, gets to know that it is going to die in some amount of time, it thinks of knowing where is it going to go. And if they are going to any of the two other places, be it human life form or be it Tiryanch life form, both the life forms will be difficult or bad than Dev life form. So they start to have very varied problems, and their mental stability goes away, and they continuously start to weep, they continuously start to cry and feel extremely miserable because of this knowledge that they are going to go in a place which is not very good. Okay, so the knowledge of the rebirth in the Stavara form via Avdhi Gyan. Avdhi Gyan is a way by which you can know your previous births and your upcoming births. Okay, Avdhi Gyan is clear, everybody? Yes, Meenaji?
Sayamji?
Yeah.
Yes, you know about this Mandar Mara.
Yeah.
Recently, I heard in some other Pandit lecture that, because also I thought it was the fading of the Mandar Mara, but what they said is actually their eyesight becomes weak, and that's why this Mandar Mara looks as if it's faded.
Wonderful. I actually know about it, and I have read both the things in different scriptures. So no problems in both ways. Somewhere it is written this also, that the Mandar Mala fades away,
Okay.
and the other places it is also mentioned this way. But basically what we are trying to do is here, that Mandar Mala, even though our eyesight fades, we look at it as if it's fading. So both the ways, the fading part is there, and it is always there in our eyes only. Even if something fades, the knowledge by which we perceive it in our eyes. So basically the problem is with our eyes only. But we really do not know. It's just the scriptures, the way we interpret them. So both the things are mentioned.
Okay.
So no problem. Thank you,
Fine.
Minaji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now let's move on. So this Avdigyan part, I think it's clear to everybody. Adi wants to say something. Yes, sir.
So I was looking at my mom.
Achha, yeah, I know you're. Yeah, I didn't know who, but someone. No problem. No problem. Achha. Let's move on. So the last point that we are talking about is root cause of actual unhappiness is wrong faith. As we had already seen that they had not explained anything other than samyak darshan bin dukh pai. As it was mentioned here, that because of because of not having correct faith, they are having a very bad life form. So basically, if you go after the 12 Vaimanik Devas, it is the situation that this hierarchy system goes away. Everybody is a king and everybody enjoys that particular standard. So the basic root cause what a person experiences in Vaimanik Dev is the lack of right faith. As soon as they get this right faith, the whole system changes. The complete journey, what we were talking about in the previous slide, it starts to fade away. So the basic thing that we ask for you is to understand that the root cause of unhappiness in life is moha. And as soon as this moha goes away, it is the situation is called samyak darshan, and that is what is we are all looking for. So samyak darshan is the only thing for which we all are living and we all aspire for. As soon as samyak darshan happens, all these other small life forms, you do not go into them. That you do not go to narak, you do not go to tiryansh. There are certain what should I say, exceptions to it, but let's just forget those. The basic thing that Samyak Darshan wants, that I want to tell you about Samyak Darshan is, once you have Samyak Darshan, you either go, if you are in human form, you will definitely go to heavenly life form only and no other life form. So this is what is the basic, uh, um, thing about Samyak Darshan. So you should have Samyak Darshan. This is what we try to tell you. But what is Samyak Darshan? After you know it, you will think that even Samyak Darshan is not needed. Something else is needed. But let's not go there right now. I'll have some questions first of all, and then we'll talk about it. Oh. Yeah.
This question is not on this paragraph, but recently on a Jainism story, I saw that if you are bad in a gati, then you are continuously bad in all the gatis. Then how do you go to Dev Gati?
I didn't get you again, please. Would you pardon, please?
If you, recently on a Jainism story, I saw that if you are bad in Manushya Gati or any Gati, then you are continuously bad in all Gatis. Then how do you go to Dev Gati?
I still didn't get your point, but then to the extent I'm trying to understand, if you're doing bad things, you'll go to bad, forms of life. If you do good things, you'll go to good forms of life. So that's the basic fundamental in all the philosophies by far. Okay. The point is, if you have done something wrong here, it doesn't mean that you will keep on doing the wrong in the other places as well. Like I can give you very common examples, like Mahavir. When it was in she's not listening to me, I guess, I don't know. Acha, when Mahavir was in the lion form of life, right after that it went to Dev Gati. I'm talking about the first time it had been the lion, not the second time when it got Samyak Darshan. So what I mean to say is, it's not that whatever wrong you're doing here will will carry on in the other places also. If you do wrong, you will get wrong situations in your life. But if you get wrong situations in your life, it isn't necessary that you have to apply to those wrong situations there also. Okay, so I'll explain it this way. If you have got your mother, you have seen something wrong in her and you have seen something right in her. But we never, keep on talking about what things are wrong or what wrong has she done with us. We think about what good she does for us. Hence, the situation is not important. It is how you feel about a particular situation. Am I clear, Sachi? Am I clear?
Yes, and your voice was a little breaking up a little bit.
But it's clear. The point was clear, right? I think yes. I'll go to Kirpa ji. Yes.
Jai Jinendra. I had a question about Avdignan. Is that where you can see, what's happening in your past and future lives? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other question I had was from yesterday's class. If I can quickly ask, is that okay? We talked about the 3 levels of land. I wasn't able to write them down or talk.
Achha,
I didn't really understand what those 3 levels of land
You
are.
want me to just name them? I can name them. If there are any other questions, we can, we'll have to do it on the chat or maybe somewhere else. Okay.
That's fine.
The uppermost layer where we live is called as Kharbhag, Khar. The second one is called as Pankbhag, Panka, whatever.
Yeah.
And the last one is called as Abbahul Bhag, Abbahul.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Adi.
Yes?
Yes, Adi, your hand was there.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Okay, let's move on. Whatever. So this is where we had understood this a little. Now let's move on. We are about to end this. So basically, this was all what we have learned in these particular classes. I just have a small review of whatever we have done in the third part. So we had started from the miseries before birth. So the before birth miseries were, the first one was we had to stay in the womb for 9 months inside the mother's womb. Second is while coming out, while inside, when we were there inside the womb of the mother, we had to have, Ela Ben had already told me something about it. Somebody has been unmuted. Yeah. So we have to have, these complex figures of our body, and we live inside it, inside the womb of the mother. The next is during the birth. So during birth, extreme severe amount of pain is experienced, and it cannot be explained in words or, in time also. The next 15th slide, we had understood that after birth, we were a child, and during childhood, we did not gain knowledge. So again, the childhood went away and we couldn't do anything. As soon as the adulthood came, we started satisfying our, senses, and with maybe with wives, with anybody else. So again, the time got wasted there. And in the old age, it's like half dead. If you haven't done anything in your life, what will the old age help you? So in this way, we had all wasted the complete life forms, and this is what it means by this particular verse. Then we had seen 4 types of heavenly beings: Bhavanvasi, Vyantar, Jyotish, and Vaimanika. Bhavanvasi, Vyantar, and Jyotish, all the 3 of them together are called as bhavanatrika. So in the bhavanatrika, we because of extreme desires and still they are unable to fulfill such desires, they are unhappy. So always the desires are burning and burning, and during death they start to weep, they start to cry and experience a hell lot of misery. This is what we had seen. So it said, yeah, because of some good deeds and removal of bad deeds from the naragati, from the manushya, from the human life form, we got into bhavanatrika. And as soon as we were in the bhavanatrika, we started to have a good time, but then a point came and we started to be unhappy about it because of the time of death. I have a question. Let me take it first. What's your name? Ashi. Yes, Ashi.
I don't get in the adulthood how they face the misery, because they got engaged with the wife. Then how is that a misery?
Basically, satisfying your desires and not working on your knowledge is misery. Okay, so they are not working on their understanding, their knowledge, their soul, their self. So whatever they're going to do, they will always keep on doing it, and enjoying with we had already seen this. Like, I can give you a very small example. Look at this. You'll get the answer yourself. Yeah, this one. What is happiness? So there are basically two types of happinesses: sensory and non-sensory. So whatever sensory happinesses you have, they are actually very temporary, which means it will lead to unhappiness. And non-sensory is the happiness that we want, that we wish to have, that is which is actual. And if you are not working on it, you are definitely going to an abyss of unhappiness. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So this is where we were heading to, that after having bhavanatrik form, it was still not satisfied, and even if it had been to the vaimanika life form, without samyak darshan, it had to suffer a lot, different types of unhappinesses. So here we end whatever we had studied in this particular part. If you have any questions, I'd be ready for your questions. And that's that for the class. Tomorrow is a holiday. I'll see you day after tomorrow. Jai Jinendra, everybody.
Jai Jinendra. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. Jai Jinendra, everybody.
Jai Jinendra.
Hey, Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.